All right. I lost everybody. Here we go. Starting to come back now. Hopefully this is better and you can hear me better. I really want to do this outside, but you know, the wind just wouldn't cooperate. At least it's better than being like 20 degrees. It was like very, very cold and snowing like 2 days ago, and it was 82 degrees today. So just crazy weather. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you can hear me better, Jack. I just like being outside, but it is what it is. Sorry you had to move, but this is much better. Yeah, that's all right. I'll probably actually even delete that other, and it wasn't long enough to even worry about it. I did scratch out your address, so I knew I wouldn't accidentally show it. What I started to say was this is a mail call. I got some mail from Edge and Courtney, and I got a couple of things that I do believe is from Justin. Justin should be on here in about 5 minutes or so, I think. So I told him I'd wait on him to open that. We'll give it a few minutes before I actually open any of this. So what'd y'all do today? Did y'all have a good day today? Mine was great. Like I said, went to work, had a couple meetings, so it went by pretty fast. Hey, Thunder, how's it going? Hey, I played golf today. Don't ask me what I shot. It was terrible. Worst round I've had in probably 3 or 4 years or more. It was awful. I hadn't played golf in about a year, and you could really tell that today. I was telling everybody else earlier that my drive on the first hole was really nice. I worked on my lawn and went to the gun range. Hey, that is an excellent day. Anytime you can be outside and go shoot, great day. The drive was great. Thunder right down it's a little bit off to the left. I can't say it's down the pipe. Courtney says walked the AC outlets with my mom and had lunch together. That sounds like a good day too. I'll get back to golf in a minute. Me and my mom is actually pretty close. Thunder Whisperer, you're killing me. You're on at the same time as TD34. I didn't even realize that. I just got some mail today, so I thought I would open it live. I'm kind of impatient. And when I get something, I'm like, oh God, I got to know what it is. So, I wanted to open it. So I didn't even realize he was on right now. My bad. But me and my mom are actually pretty close. We used to go out and do all kinds of stuff when she lived here, and we would go to the mall and out to eat. Thunder Whisperer, no problem, good deal. We were all time doing something. And now she moved to North Carolina. Thundra. I repaired sand traps all day. Went to the chiropractor. I'm practicing again tomorrow. Going to try video something. I've been busy this week, and I hit that stupid button again that does that. Tournament was Monday and bunkers all week. Sounds like a good day though. I was on the golf course some today too, but that's an excellent day. I actually put the camera on the wrong side again. You'd think I'd learn this. I've done enough live streams. I know which side I need to put the camera on so I can work the comments with my thumb. But anyway, we were real close. She moved to North Carolina, so I very rarely see my mother anymore. I might see her, couple times every two or 3 months now, so it just doesn't work out. But when she lived in Greenville, we were doing all kinds of stuff together, so I know how you feel, Court. I really like doing stuff, and every once in a while we'll go to the beach or something like that, and get a condo together. Haha, he is all thumbs. Yes, I am all thumbs. That is definitely true. Sean says, hey Gear, just jumped on. I appreciate it, Sean. Sean, I'll get you your decal this week sometime. I'll try to get it up there this weekend, probably, if you're going to be around. N3QDZ, hot damn, I didn't miss it. Nope, you didn't miss it. I'm right here. Edge says, hey, Thunder, and Edge says, yo, Matt. Thunder says, hey, Edge. Good to have you on. Matt, you'll like this. Little car PM9, my little pocket carry for the day. Had it in my pocket outside, but I had to come back in. So I was actually using it as a paperweight so that it wouldn't blow away my mail. The wind was blowing so hard, I was afraid it was going to blow it away. Is the stream almost over? Matt is here. I know, right? Well, it's done. We'll see y'all later. Um, Matt says, when the putter is not working, the score can just go down the drain. Nick Carr. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I like my little car. It's very accurate. And yes, when the putter ain't working, and that's really what was going on. Sean says, just yell at me. I'll meet up. Whatever works for you. All right. Like I said, it'll probably be this weekend. I was going to try to shoot up there today. I thought I was going to play at Twin Creeks, which was, closer towards Jonesboro. But we wound up playing at Graysburg, so I did. It was a little bit further away, so I didn't make it up there today. Matt says, "Damn, just throw me under the bus, Brian." Panay and Canada Thomas. Hope I said that right. Hi everyone. Hey, I've not recognized you on here before. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. If you like my channel and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. The thing I say that because, sometimes I don't get notification for subscribers. And if you're subscribed, I'm sorry, but it don't always send me notifications for stuff like that. I'll get, 100, 150 subscribers maybe in a month, and I might get 30 notifications or 20 notifications that I've got subscribers, and I'll go in there and check, and I'll have gained like 15 or 20, and it told me one. So I don't know why that is. Thunder took 7.5 hours to repair 32. Got 18 more to do tomorrow. If it takes 7.5 hours, well, yeah, you'll get that in. If you did 32 and 7.5, you'll get 18 tomorrow. No problem. But it's fun to work outside. I mean, it's just nice to be outside. My job doesn't let me be outside very much, and I actually kind of miss that. I like being outside. It's just nice. So anybody that has a job outside, consider yourself lucky, unless it's cold or raining, and then I like my job better. Courtney says, yeah, it's kind of like that with all my family, but spend as much time as I can. How far is North Carolina from you? Mom's about an hour and a half or 2 hours, so it's really not that far. She works and I work, and it just never seems to, pan out for either one of us. Matt said, how much is a round? Around where I played, we played at Graysburg, and I got 2 hot dogs because they have the best chili in the world. And they will not tell you how they make it. They make it homemade. It is amazing. And I think it was $25 for 9 holes. But they used to be one of the top 100 golf courses in the United States. So it's actually a really nice course. They have 27 holes, so it's a really nice course. Sean says, what happened with the vet? My dad decided to sell his first. He's got a 93 40th anniversary edition with like 46,000 miles on it, 40 some thousand miles. And he decided to sell his just so he didn't need 2. And he was like, he didn't really have a place to store both of them. So he just passed on this one. And he kind of wants a newer one anyway with a little bit less miles. So I think he's going to sell his and then go ahead and buy the newer model with the fewer miles on it. Courtney says, hi, Canada. Matt says, what are you running in the car? Let me check. I'm not sure. Actually, I have Federal HST in the car. 150 grain, I think it is. Matt says, hello, Courtney. Thunder says, well, tomorrow I have the 3 biggest bunkers to fix. Those 3 will take an hour each. Hopefully you're having good weather over there. You're not having any bad weather. We had gorgeous weather today. That's why I took a couple hours off work. It was like 81 degrees here today. It was just simply amazing. The weather was perfect other than a little bit windy. Courtney says, hi, Matt, Cole, and Tundra. And Thunder says, hey, Courtney. Courtney says, and hi, Sean. Yeah, what I started to say, Sean, I'll make it up there this weekend. I've got your decal in there. It's actually the last one I've got. I'll have to, Rob C. Hello from San Antonio, Texas. Hey, Rob, thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. I bet you're having good weather. San Antonio sounds like it'd be pretty nice right this time of year. I like the heat, so I'm sure you're having, if you're having a lot of heat, I would enjoy it greatly. Edge says, so Gear, when are we getting together? When you want to. I've got some vacation coming up, but I'll be going the opposite direction here in a couple of weeks. Maybe we can hook something up later on this summer. I've got a few more days vacation I can take. I've got vacation scheduled throughout the year. I'm going to Myrtle coming up, golf capital of the world. Here in a few weeks, I'll do some lives down there, and I'll do some videos while I'm in Myrtle, so y'all can see it if you've never seen it. If you have one, maybe I'll just be acting stupid, and you'll get a laugh out of it. But I'm going to Ormond in August and Charleston in October. So I'll be doing videos then. So maybe we can work something in through there somewhere. Thunder, it was 87 today, 20-mile-per-hour winds. I got some sun today. I got some sun today too. And I didn't get burnt, but I did get a little bit of sun, and it was about 82, and we probably had at least that kind of wind. Didn't really affect my drives too much. I had some headwind that kind of knocked the ball down, so I didn't get some distances I'd like to have had. But hey, it is what it is. Welcome, Rob C. Rob C says, yes, sir. My brother-in-law used to live out in Texas, right outside of San Antonio. I forget what company he worked for, and he liked it pretty good, but he wound up moving back because of family. He just missed his family, and I get that. But he really liked Texas. He said it was a lot of fun. He went to San Antonio a lot, actually. Matt says, Ian, own a SIG. I own a SIG MPX SBR. I think that's the only SIG I actually own right now. I actually trade away all my SIGs. I've owned several SIGs, and I just traded I had a SIG 226 Dark Elite that I traded for a aim point for one of my, the Tavor X95. I need an aim point for it, so I traded my SIG for an aim point. But I do have an MPX. It's a SBR in 9mm. I really like that gun. I like SBRs. Class 3 stuff is really fun, so I really like that gun. I actually have two stocks with it. I have a folding stock that I have on it because I like it the best, and then I actually have the collapsible stock that looks more like the HK MP5. I always wanted an HK MP5, but they're really, real expensive. Even a full auto version is still like $7,000 or $8,000, and I wasn't willing to pay that. So I went with the MPX because I thought it was the next coolest looking thing. Ed says, I have weekends. All right, we'll try to fit something in, Edge. I'll give you a holler, and we'll see if we can't fit something in. Sean says, man, must be nice to work at a nice golf course. Sounds like a dream job. Oh, I know it. That would be awesome to work at a golf course. Justin, what's up, man? We'll start opening some stuff now since you're here. I've got 3 packages total. So, and I know if Rob was here, he would take that totally the wrong way. It says, hey, Rebel. Courtney says, yo, Justin. Thunder says, I played yesterday in the same wind, shot 5 over, should have been 1 under, missed some key putts. I missed putts all day, man. That's what killed me. My buddy missed way more putts than I did. He had like 4 or 5 putts in one hole. I was like, holy, just get it close, man. I'll give it to you if you can get it inside the leather. Just says, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Edge. Thunder Whisper says, Edge and Courtney, how are you? Ed says, hey, Rob C. What is the used truck scene like down there? I saw a truck. I looked at CarMax, but I'm worried about flood damage. Yeah, flood damage, man. They had all that stuff down there happen. Hopefully, it wouldn't have too much flood damage if you got it. But that is a good concern. I mean, I could see where that'd be a concern. I'm glad you thought about that because I may not even have thought about that. And sometimes flood damage, you can get it where you can't even hardly tell it, but years down the road, it might rust out like the solder joints and stuff like that, and wires start coming unhooked, and then you'll start having some electrical issues. And those demons are really hard to run down a lot of times. Thunder Sean, some days it's nice, other days it's really annoying. Sean says hi to Courtney. Thunder Whisper says, you beating TD34s in views. Well, I appreciate that. I don't know how many views he's got. I didn't, like I said, I didn't even know he was on, but I appreciate everybody that comes to my live streams. I really do. Justin says, have you been waiting for me? I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I told him you'd be here sometime around 7, so it's not a huge deal. Thunder 501, Thunder 501, are you today? I think he meant, how are you today? Courtney says, doing all right. Tundra, how about you? Rob C says, Edge, I just sold my 2007 Tundra. Took longer than I wanted and took less than I wanted with Carfax. It helps. Carfax definitely helps. Anytime I can see a Carfax on something and it says clean, I trust it. Anytime you don't see a Carfax, I mean, you can look stuff over and kind of tell if the cracks are good or not. Look at the hood, look at the lines in the trunk and the doors and stuff. And you can see that stuff, but a Carfax just really backs that look of the car. I mean, I don't know. I trust Carfax. Thunder Whisper, how? Yeah, that's why I figured you said Hal. Living the dream. Oh yeah, nightmares are dreams too. Depends on what's going on. That's why I tell people at work. They're like, "I'm living a dream." I was like, "Nightmares are dreams too." Mike says, "Hey y'all again. LOL. Yeah, we're back inside, so you can hear me a little better now." Thunder says, "I'm exhausted from work. I'm exhausted from playing 9 holes of golf. I can't imagine what's going to be like down at the beach. I ain't played golf in so long. I get tired from 9 holes. I'll never make it through like 18 or more a day." End up buying a 2017 Nissan Titan. Great deal. Couldn't pass it up. Only 6,000 miles. My neighbors, they both drive Titans. They love their Titans. I'm a Tundra guy. I had F-150s and I really liked them. I switched to Tundra, and my Platinum is actually my favorite vehicle I've ever owned. But my neighbors are diehard Titan fans. Him and his son. His son actually just bought one maybe I don't know a month ago. They love their Titans. Thunderwoods are kicking ass and taking names. That's the way to be right there. Edge says, "I'm looking for a '07 to 13 Ted 5.7 SR5. I hope you find one. I really hate that Rock Warrior didn't work out because I was really hoping you'd get that Rock Warrior. And the crazy thing is, I didn't pay a lot of attention until you started talking about a Rock Warrior. I see those things everywhere. I seen like 3 or 4 today. And the crazy thing is, I've seen 4 trucks today that are Tundras that have my same wheels on them. And they're all brand new. Somebody has like seen my truck or something and liked my wheels, and I went out and ordered the same identical wheels. So now there's all these Tundras rolling around Greenville with tons of wheels, or BMF or soda wheels now. They used to be BMF, and I'm like, what the? Ed says TRD. Yeah. Thunder, I slept about 3 hours last night. I nearly didn't make it through the day. Just had my music rolling all day. I play music at work too when I'm having to sit behind the computer. I throw on some headphones and just kind of drown everybody out in the office and just focus on what I'm doing. It really helps pass the time. I'm actually over there probably dancing at my desk and people walking by behind me. I've got a window and I can kind of see when people walk by, but when I get into it, I really don't pay attention. So they're probably wondering what the crap he's doing. Edge, the Titans look nice, but I'm extremely partial to Tundras. I'm with you on that. Love and Love, what's up? How's it going? The thumbnail, Elma, I know. It was because it was so loud outside with the wind. I just thought I'd do something crazy. Just as I know, right, Lovin? Courtney says, "Yo, Lovin." Sean says, "When do you work, son? You are always doing something." Me? When do I work? I work. I go into work at like 6 o'clock in the morning and usually get off at 2:30, between 2:30 and 3. I was going in way earlier. I was going in at like 4, but that's kind of slacked off, so I've not had to do that anymore for a little while, at least the last couple weeks. Thunder, Edge are a bunch in Arkansas. Edge, there are a bunch in Arkansas. You're probably talking about the TRD's trucks, if I was guessing. Not in bed this time. Ha ha ha. Maybe you're just talking about Rebel or Justin. Sean, told you, Gear. I've seen 2 this week. Gear trucks. I know people's copying my truck. Maybe they're watching my videos. I don't know. I mean, imitation is the best form of flattery, but at least get a different kind of wheel. Don't get the same identical wheels as mine. I want those wheels forever. Edge says, "I seen 3 out there, Thunder, but I am very particular in what I want." You have to be. I mean, you have to be very particular. You have to be satisfied with what you get. If you're not satisfied with what you get, you're never going to be happy with it. You'll wind up getting rid of it later. So get exactly what you want. Edge says, "Hey, Living, how are you?" I think this means loving. "I'm doing great." And Aficionado says, "What's up, guys?" Hey, Aficionado, how you doing? Did you catch anything today? I know you was probably fishing. So did you catch anything? I'm really jealous about your backyard. Courtney says, "Hi, fish." And Edge says, "Hello, fish." I'm really jealous, man. I really want to live in Florida. Now that everybody's on here, we got 12 people. Make sure you hit the like button. We're going to open some of this stuff. Justin has assured me, I'm assuming both these are from you, Justin. There's not really anything on it. Just says Amazon. So I'm assuming these are both from you. Looks like you had a fun day. Gorgeous. It was great weather. So let's see what Justin sent. If this ain't from Justin, please let me know who it is, because I'm just assuming this is from Justin. So let's see what we got. Thunder, a lot of local dealerships don't have the online at all. There's a 2008 double cab color match 574 before, and it has dual exhaust. Yeah, from the Amazon. You saying it's from Justin from the Amazon, or it's from you all from the Amazon? because I think Justin said he sent stuff from Amazon too, so I'm not sure who sent what. Sean says, you heard TD34 agree to give me his shocks, right? Yeah, I did hear that the other night. So if this isn't from Justin and it's from you, Edge, let me know which one's which, or if you both sent, I'm not sure who sent what at this time. Right back at you, love your property. Thanks. Are you talking about my property? Oh, you're talking about my property. Yeah. Yeah, it's not, yeah, but I love the beach. Rob C, gotta go, but great stuff and good people in here. Hope to visit again. Peace out. Hey, come back next time. You're always welcome. Watch the videos. Have a great day and thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Ed says, not me. Oh yeah, just seen a smile. Rebel says, it'll have a note if it's for me. Thunder said, I think they want 14K, about 120,000, and see you, Toby C. So let's see what's in this. Outback gift card, $50. Justin, thanks. I love Outback. I don't just like it, I love it. They have great food. I really, really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but I really, really appreciate that. I might take my wife out. I might just eat it all myself. We'll see. Ordered by Gear R. Let's see here. There's not a hi, sir. Just a little something to show my appreciation for you. Thanks for all you do. God bless you, Andy. Justin, hey, thank you, man. I really, really appreciate that. I will definitely put this to good use. I will go chow down on some steak and probably some shrimp. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Edge says, nice. Thunder says, hell yeah. Courtney says, nice score. Rebel says, have a nice dinner. I will definitely have a nice dinner. Let's see what's in this second one. Mike says, nice one. Ed says, Bloomington onions for everyone. Yeah, my wife really likes the Bloomington onions. But it's my gift card, and I like cheese sticks. Creamy milk chocolate. 40% chocolate, no sugar added. Hey, no sugar added? Sweet, I can't not wait to eat. I can't wait to try this, man. Actually, I may go ahead and try this right now. I love chocolate, man. It's my weakness. So I'm actually going to go ahead and try a bite of this right now. Not you, just 3 hours of sleep. So, has little bars on it like this. That is really good. 2 servings and only 160 calories. Sweet. I'm actually going to have to buy this because this is actually really, really good. And it's actually not got a ton of calories. It says, Dan autocorrect. I knew you meant blooming onions. Thunder says, not you, just 3 hours of sleep takes it. Real Brad says, pretty good for being sugar-free. I agree. It's actually really good for being sugar-free, and I greatly appreciate this. Says, hope you like milk chocolate. If not, give them to the wife. They're guilt-free. I love milk chocolate. I love chocolate in general. I have such a huge sweet tooth, and that's why it's hard for me to keep the weight down. My wife brings like cookies and stuff in the house, and here I am trying to, not eat everything I can get my hands on. And she's bringing all kinds of stuff in the house. I'm like, come on, man. And then I go out to eat and, I'll have a dessert. I don't feel bad about eating desserts because I love sugar-free stuff. I just run an extra mile. Thank you very much, Justin. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Ed says it's really creamy. Yes, it is. It was really, really good. Mike says your autocorrect is named Dan Edge. I noticed he said that too. I think he's trying to keep it clean. Courtney says, LML Edge, you're killing me with the autocorrect. And just says, LOL, it's all her fault. Justin, thank you very much. I'll probably actually eat the rest of this tonight, and then I'll probably order some more tonight. Thunder says, now Edge is killing his wife. What's going to happen next? It's that neighborhood, man. It's getting to him. It's rubbing off on him. Scott says, I'm just saying, hi, Andy. Not much time to continue to watch. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Scott. I greatly appreciate it. I understand. I hope you have a great night, and see you next time if you have to go. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Thanks. Courtney says, Gear, I have the same problem with someone bringing bad food in the house. It's hard not to eat it, ain't it? It's just the hardest thing. Justin says, Brian, Now this is from Brian and Courtney. So I'm going to open this. Hey, I gave a very nice historical tour. You did? Hey, and you talked about how bad your neighborhood is. There was a convertible Maserati driving down the road. Thunder says, oh, I have the capability to go live on YouTube now. Sweet. I was a little nervous about going live. We'll get back to that Maserati in a minute, Edge. I was a little nervous about going live my first time, and I didn't know if I'd have enough to talk about. But, you know, with the comments coming in and stuff like that, it really, really helps a lot. It actually feels like it's a lot more personal, you know. Just says sweet. It just makes it feel like you're more personal. You know, you make a video and you post it online, anybody watches it, they leave comments, and yeah, you answer the comments, but this is actually me sitting here, you all are sitting there, I know we're not in the same room, but you're commenting and I'm talking and answering questions and stuff like that, and it's real time, and it just seems more one-on-one than, you know, just making a video and posting it. There is a connection. I agree, Edge. There is a connection. And I made 3 videos today, and Rob is not on here, and I really wanted to tell him that one of my videos was how to apply one of my vinyl decals. That video will probably actually go up tomorrow. I made another video that I thought I was going to post tomorrow. Since I did a live tonight, I'm not going to post a video tonight. Just says it's more personal. Too bad it's only one-sided, though. Yeah, I would love it if you all could actually talk back, but, I mean, this is the next best thing. It's almost like FaceTime with text. I mean, I guess that's the way to look at it. But I wanted to do that because Rob's video of him putting on my decal was an epic fail. Ed says he was playing with his knob. I've not watched that video yet. I got the notice, but I've just not had a chance to watch it because, like I said, I was shooting 3 other videos just to kind of get some to pile on for the weekend. Mike's laughing. Courtney said, I love live streaming. It's the best. It really is the best. Just says, LOL, we should do a group FaceTime. I agree, I'm in. I'll do a group FaceTime. I'm good with that. Ed says, IG, you can bring people in. You can, yeah, you definitely can. Mark actually brought me in on one of his. Thunder Dude 34 actually brought me in on one of his one time. Jack, it's like having a family time chat. It really, really is, because I consider you all family. I mean, and actually you all know about, you know, I talk to you some more than I do my wife a lot of times. And, you know, you see people at work a lot. So it's almost like an IG family, a work family, and you actually have your family at home. But I actually don't see my family at home as much as I see you guys and the people at work. So, you know, I actually probably like you guys better. Don't tell her I said that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Gosh, she watched this video. She'd come there and stab me in my sleep. Thunder. We will see what happens. IG Live is fun, which I may use more. It is fun. Like I said, I was really nervous the first time I did it, but after the first time you do it, you get used to it, you calm down. You know, it's almost like you do your first video. Your first video, you're all kind of nervous. You don't know what to do. It feels real awkward because you're talking to nothing. I mean, you're talking to a phone or a camera or whatever it is you may be talking to. And it felt real awkward, but now, you know, I'm really used to, you know, talking to the camera. I'm still not used to looking at the camera. I need like a GoPro where I can stare straight into it, because I'm trying to stare straight into this and you all see me looking the opposite direction. And I try not to do that, but God, it's hard not to do that. It's hard for me to look over here at this little camera. That's the hardest thing for me to do. So when y'all watching my videos, I totally apologize because I'm never looking at the camera. I'm always looking directly at the screen. At least on lives, I have something, you know, to say an excuse because I'm reading the comments. Sean says, Rob worries me sometimes. I agree. I couldn't believe he didn't know how to put on a vinyl decal. Justin's laughing. Ed says, or shoot you in the face. She almost did that one time. I think I told that story. Yeah, she almost shot me in the face. Justin, LMAO, he's laughing his arse off, as Rob would say. I won't tell her you said that, but I'm privileged to hear that. I know, right? As Sean says, talking seems to come naturally. I appreciate it. That's what everybody says. Everybody's like, he never shuts up. So live streams and YouTube, I should have done this years ago. I don't know why I didn't. I've been meaning to make a YouTube page for literally, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. And I just got around to it 3.5 months ago. So I don't know why I never did do it, but I finally eventually come to it. Thunder says, it's weird to talk to a camera on the phone. I always look at the screen. if and when I go live on YouTube, I'm going to use my tablet. Country Boys talking comes natural. Yeah, I think it does too. Lovin says, I feel more personal with you on live than anyone else. I appreciate that. I really do. I try to be down to earth. I'm just a, normal guy. I really, am humbled by it. I've got 315 or 16 subscribers now, and I'm really humbled by the fact that there are actually 300 and some people that thought I was interested enough to actually hit a subscribe button. I mean, I know that's not hard to do, but I'm just some small town country boy from Tennessee, and just the fact that somebody actually wants to hear something I've got to say, I mean, it's very, very humbling. Edge, well, what's my excuse, Thunder? I don't shut up. And just says Southern boys like to talk, and Mike says, yep, Thunder 501. All right, let's get to this right here. This is from Courtney and Brian. And I hope I can read this. Hey, nice. Andy, this is just a little something to show our thanks. We love our stickers and can't wait to have a car or truck to put them on. Looking forward to the day we get to toast a marshmallow or race a car together. Hey, much love, Brian and Courtney. And it is a buffalo chicken dip recipe from the table of Edge Every Day, Brian's favorite dip. I will definitely make this. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. And I may not live stream it or video it because I can't cook. So it may be a viral video if I did it then. It may be so hilarious that, I epically failed in making something that it might go viral. Who knows? But I greatly, greatly appreciate this, and I will make this. I might even let my wife have some. And thank you very much. And I will make it, I swear. I'll actually put a picture of it on Instagram when I make it. So you all actually see I did it. Let me get back to the comments where we at here. Okay, Thunder. Edge, you're a guy who aligns more with country boys than city folk. I agree 100%. He doesn't seem like a city boy to me at all. Edge says, thanks, Thunder, and you're welcome for me too, because you don't seem like, I mean, we've talked on the phone for a long time, and you're one of the most down-to-earth people I've ever met, so you just tell it like it is, and that's the way I like to hear it. If I'm doing something wrong, or I'm not doing something right, or you want to say something about it, just say it like it is. I made it's funny. Oh, it's so funny. I don't know if I had a YouTube then or not. I guess I did have a YouTube, but I probably didn't put this on YouTube. So at the beginning of the year, everybody makes their New Year's resolutions. One of my New Year's resolutions this year was to not apologize for anything that I meant. There are so many people that throw out false apologies, or just apologies, that just to make people feel better because they did something and they said something and they offended them, and they went back and apologized even though they didn't mean that apology. It was a totally BS apology, and I think that's kind of fake. So my goal was, my New Year's resolution was, never apologize for something that I meant to say. Now, I never want to offend any of you all or anybody, and I hope I never have, because it's not the same thing. Like, when I talk to you, I'm not actually talking like face to face. When I say my resolution was never apologize for something I said, it's more like a face to face conversation. Like if I'm at work and somebody says something and I say something back and they take it the wrong way, or they get mad, if I meant to say it, I'm not apologizing for it because that's what I meant. So false apologies, they're thrown out there all the time. And I think what got me on that, and this is kind of like my soapbox, there's so many people today that's so sensitive that if you say anything, they get so offended, and it goes all over social media. And I mean, where did the thick skin go that people had? I don't understand what happened. And I'm not saying you have to be thick skinned to everything, but you can't take everything to heart. I mean, you just can't do it. If you take everything to heart, you're gonna be so worried about everybody else and what everybody else is doing to you that you can't even enjoy life. Just, let stuff roll off your shoulder a little bit and just enjoy life. And, you'll be a lot happier person by doing that. That's what I think, anything. So let's see here. I'm way behind now. I got off on that little ramble right there, so it actually went all to pieces. It says, let's see here. It says, thanks. Levin says, you're very humble and humbling to us. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Sean says, I think Kenny Chesney wrote a song about that. I think he did, actually. I didn't where I got it, though. I'd forgot about that. It may have been subconsciously where I got it, though. Thunder says, you're welcome, Edge. Mike says, buffalo dip. I know, I can't wait to eat it. My stepdaughter will love that, too. Her boyfriend will probably eat it all, and I won't hardly get any of it. I'll have to make it again the next day. It says, it's easy. Trust me, you can do it. Oh, I'm going to do it, so I hope it's easy, or my wife might get sick, and I'll get to laugh at her. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. God, I'm just digging my own grave right here if she watches this video. Justin says, sounds yummy. It really does sound yummy. Courtney says, it's not hard, I promise. I appreciate you not sending me something hard to cook because I can't cook. So if it's hard to make, I'm still going to do it, but it would be an epic fail. Justin says, you won't fail at it. I appreciate it. Sean says, will the wife ever be seen on camera? Nah, probably not. I tell you when my wife's going to be seen on camera. When I make it big enough to make a decent amount of money on YouTube, then she'll want something to do with it. But until then, she don't care about YouTube or what I'm doing. She don't even watch my videos. I was like, you do realize that when I start making money, if you watch the videos, it helps out. She probably wouldn't even do it then. Who knows? Ed says, thank you, sir. I appreciate that coming from you. You're quite welcome. Mike says, I'm sorry you feel that way, Gear. Which way? I've said so much, I can't remember what I said. I'm so far behind. I know how Rob feels now when he gets behind, and Edge and Courtney get behind. You can't remember what you said, and you're like, what was it I was talking about? Well, I never thought of that. Very good resolution to have. Yeah, and I don't know why it hit me. I was just, sitting there one day, and I was like, I'm not going to apologize. I think I told off my stepdaughter or something, to tell you the truth about it. And I was like, I'm not apologizing for that because I'm in it. She needed to hear it. And I didn't apologize. I think she did, but I didn't. And there was a lady at work, there was a guy at work, almost hit me with a fork truck. He literally almost run over me with a fork truck and then smarted off about it. And obviously he didn't know who I was. And I told him that if, he didn't want to go find out the rules of how to drive a fork truck and who had the right of way, I would have him off that fork truck in a few minutes. And I guess he asked somebody and they told him, and then he come back and apologized like 14 times. But I meant what I said. I meant that if he hit me with that fork truck or, wanted to argue about it, I'd get him off of it. It wasn't no big deal to me. So, and by getting him off of it would have probably meant, he was a temp, so it probably would have meant he probably wouldn't have had a job. But I ain't going to let him run over me or anybody else or harm somebody in the factory. I don't want to see anybody get hit by a fork truck. That'd be devastating. My factory has actually went something like 8 or 9, 10 million hours without a lost time accident. And before that, we had like 14 million hours without a lost time accident. So, safety first at our facility at all times. Ed says, millennials never got beat as kids. No, God, no. No, never. Courtney says, I agree. People need to just get over it and move on. Totally. Sean says, but I'm a snowflake. Come on, Sean. You ain't no snowflake. You live in Tennessee. You can't be a snowflake and live in Tennessee. Thunder, I'll tell you what happened. Technology happened. Hardly anyone nowadays can talk with someone in person. That's the problem. I totally agree. I think technology and social media has really ruined a lot of people because now it's so easy to tell the world what happened that, people just get butt hurt over everything. So then they post it all over everything. So I didn't even have a Facebook until I started YouTube. And I never thought I would ever have a Facebook until I started YouTube. So, I think social media has kind of done that. And I'm not got anything against social media. If you like social media, go do it and have at it and all that stuff. But I really think that's part of what caused the issue. Because back in the day, people probably did the same thing, but you couldn't hear about it unless it was just something major because the news wouldn't, post about just something silly or something. I'm not saying everything's silly, but it's just something small. But nowadays, good night. You fart in public and, it's the most liked thing on Facebook. It's, and it's went viral on YouTube and crazy. Did y'all see the video where the guy said, "Welcome to Iowa," and his video now has like a gazillion views? It's literally like 25 seconds. And I was like, how did that go viral? I'm not knocking the guy. I'm glad he got a viral video, but I just don't understand how that went viral. I watched it a couple of times because I was like, maybe I'm missing something. I showed it to my wife and she laughed, and I was like, I know if she thinks it's funny, it's not funny because she don't have a sense of humor. So I was like, I don't get it. Jack says, "Hey y'all, have a great evening. I got to go get a haircut. Be safe. Good night. Hey, hope your haircut comes out well. Have a great night, and thanks for stopping by, Jack. You be safe as well." Justin says, "So true, Thundra." Justin says, "Good night, Jack." Mike says, "Night to Jack." Also, it's I need you to do a video on. Let's see. I need you to do it on a video. That would be great. Do what on a video? I'm telling you, I'm so behind, and I've got ADHD, and I don't take my medicine except for whenever I need it to like study for something. So if it's been longer than 10 minutes, 5, 10 minutes, I probably forgot what I said. But if you'll tell me, I'll do it on a video, mate. Oh, you talking about making the dip? Thunder, I grew up on a farm, always got my ass beat when I did something wrong. More kids nowadays need that. If more people had that, there wouldn't be crybabies. I agree. Discipline is what a lot of people, I mean, you got kids shooting up schools now. Come on, man. When I went to school, we had like shotguns and rifles and stuff in our vehicle hanging in the back glass because we were going hunting or whatever we was doing after work, going shooting, whatever it was. Nobody shot up a school. Nobody. Because we knew we'd get our hind ends kicked when we got home or whatever. I don't know. I'm going to get off on a tangent about stuff like that if I just go off here in a minute. But I agree with that. You know, I don't think kids are afraid of anything now. Like, there's no repercussions. They don't understand what the consequences are of their actions because they've never seen much consequence to it. It just says, "Tell her if she appeared on camera, you start getting a lot of money." She's actually very pretty, so I'd probably get more subscribers and more views. Sean says, "I bet she'll help you spend that money." I bet she will. I'll actually put that in my personal account and say you should have been more supportive. Mike says, "Yeah, Thunder, I grew up in the same way." Yeah, me too. Doing tobacco and hay and stuff like that. So, just glad I didn't stick a splitter through my hand. I seen somebody, not a splitter, but a spud. I seen somebody stick a spud through their hand one time. That looked like that hurt. I did fall out of the top of a barn one time. The tier pole broke, and I fell like 3 poles before I caught myself. I thought I was going to die. Thunder says, "It's a great way to grow up." It is. You know, teaches you responsibility. It says, "That's a great start for a large company." Yeah, or great stats for a large company. It really is. We probably employ 1,000 people in peak season, so it really is. And our 30th anniversary of being here is this year. So, for 30 years, we've essentially not had but like 2 lost time accidents or something in 30 years. It's crazy. Just says, "It really is cold." It says, "I love that you said butt hurt." That is funny. I know. I say that a lot. People that quit need to be butt hurt. Edge every day says, "Farting in public is invasive of private speech." Invasion of private speech, sorry. I agree. Yeah, it really is. I got a lot to say. Hope not. Justin, my friends, my gosh, they got a lot to say if that's freedom of speech. Good God, I ain't even getting into it. Never mind. I don't want to gross y'all out, but they got some issues internally. Justin, I have people messaging me on Instagram complaining about things I post and teenage girls being crybabies. Social media is feeding this stuff. It really, really is. You got like that guy down there in Florida that I think his name's Hogue or something like that, and you see all these memes. It's so funny because they're snorting condoms and eating Tide Pods, and then the same people that probably had videos up about that's preaching gun control, and you gotta lock the Tide Pods up from them. So we need more discipline. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. YouTube will definitely just cancel the whole channel. Mike, we used to take our deer rifles to school on Friday to go hunt with friends. Yeah, we did too. Totally. Shotguns, everything. Edge, she is beautiful, and so is your stepdaughter. I appreciate that. Courtney says, "Kids these days have no respect and too much time on their hands." A whole lot of time on their hands. And it's all sitting in front of computers and video games. My stepdaughter and my wife literally play the Friday the 13th video game every single night. Every night. I'm not a gamer. I really never have been. I always prefer to be outside playing baseball, and I know y'all might have seen my baseball glove video, and I played baseball for almost 30 years, or baseball and softball for literally almost 30 years. And I never was a gamer. I don't know how they do it. How long you been at John Deere? Sean says 21 years this year. If I make it to October and don't get fired, it'll be 21 years. Started when I was 19. I went to college for a year and decided I wanted to take a year off of school because I hated school. And I went to work there, and I was going to school to be a teacher. I wanted to be like a PE teacher or something like that. And when I started working at John Deere, I was actually making more money than my sister, and she was a teacher. And I was like, why in the world would I go back to school to make less money and have student loans? So I stayed at Deere and I worked my way up, and I'm still making more money than my sister is as a teacher, and she's got like a master's. She has like 2 bachelor's and a master's degree. So I'm not telling people don't go to school. Don't get me wrong. You should all go to school. Higher education is great. I just was a lucky one that found a good job that worked my way up through that job, and I've been very fortunate in my career. But those jobs are very few and far between now. So, Justin and Lovin, go to school, get your degree, and work your way up, because you just don't find jobs like I found. So I want to get that out of the way. Don't say, hey, Gear said you don't have to go to school. No, Gear didn't say that. Today's times is totally different because everybody and their mama has a degree now, and there's people working on the floor at John Deere that have degrees. People that used to work for me when I was a supervisor that had degrees and I didn't have a degree. Nowadays you're competing against so many people that have bachelors at least, if not masters, that if you want a decent job making pretty good money, you just about have to have a degree now. So I'm gonna leave it at that. If I don't quit hitting that button. Edge says, you are reading like Throb now. I know. I think I'm behind and I'm trying to get caught up. Thunder says, I still go to the farm and chunk hay bales. I have a crew now and I'm the boss, but I still work right with them. Hey, that's good, man. They respect you more. That's the way I always used to run my team, I would get online and work with them, and if they told me that something couldn't be done, I would jump online and do it. And if I couldn't do it in cycle time, then yeah, it couldn't be done. If I could do it in cycle time and I wasn't online all the time, then quit your complaining and do it. You just don't want to do it. So I think they respect you more for doing that. Courtney said, I do wish to see your family on here one day, and they may, but I seriously doubt it. My wife has no interest in YouTube at all or anything that has to go along with it, so I really doubt you'll ever see her on here, unless she just happens to walk behind me or something. She's not even home right now. I don't know where she's at. Her and my stepdaughter left whenever I got home to go play golf, so I don't know. They've not come back yet. Just says discipline is the answer. I agree. Just says your wife is a gamer. Yep, she's definitely a gamer. So is my stepdaughter. Sean says, have you heard about the schools locally doing a walkout Friday over gun? Yeah, one here is doing it. The big school here in Greenville, they're having a walkout, and that's crazy. I thought about driving by and saying, get your ass back in there. Learn something. Cordy says, that is the truth, Gear. I was so lucky to work my way up. That's true. You just don't find jobs like that anymore. There's just too many people have degrees now that you're fighting against. My stepdaughter said she was only going to do 2 years because here in Tennessee, they actually started last year giving you 2 free years of college. So you can go to community colleges for free you can get your associate for 2 free years. And she said, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to go back and get my bachelor's. And I was like, well, you better go do an RN then, because that's the only thing you're going to make any money on with a 2-year degree. And she's doing some kind of business thing. And I was like, man, there are so many people working the floor at John Deere that have like a bachelor's degree in business that a 2-year degree is not going to get you anywhere. I mean, she said something about working at a bank as a teller or something, and she could probably do that with a 2-year degree. But, if you're wanting to make serious money, she's going to have to go back and get a more degree than that. Thunder says, Sean, they're doing the same thing in Arkansas except the high school I went to. The students are taking American flags and hanging their rifles and shotguns in protest of the protest. Well, I'm glad to see somebody's protesting the protest. There was actually a big 2A rally at all the state capitals this past weekend. I think they had a pretty good turnout. I didn't make it to it. I was going to go to it, but I didn't make it. Let's see here. Edge says, kids that walk out for gun control are kids that didn't want to be there in the first place. I agree. I agree. I probably wouldn't have walked out just because, I'm pro 2A, but man, I would have wanted to just to get out of school. That'd have been awful tempting. Just like, yeah, just leave. I'm actually even going to the house. I'm so mad. I'm just going home. But I wouldn't have done it. I'd have been like, y'all crazy. Catering company, hey, Sean's wife, right? I'm glad you stopped by. Hope you're having a good night, and give Sean a big hug for all of us. John Deere needs to get on the catering company program. Hey, I'll tell them about you. Send me an email at, let's see here, it's gearrunner24@gmail.com. And if you have like a menu or something like that, because we do do a lot of meals and we have them catered. So if I can help you out, I'll be glad to if I can. And my department is actually the one that does the meals. I can't guarantee nothing because I'm not the one that decides, who we're going with. But if you can get me a menu and what items you have and stuff like that, I possibly can. But I will tell you, it's going to be for probably like 1,000 to 1,500 people. So that's just a heads up. I don't know how big your company is, but if you can do 1,000 to 1,500 people, send me a menu and I'll do my best to help you out. Just said, I decided not to go to school. I don't want debt and don't need a degree to work independently as a landscaper. You're true. If you want to do landscaping, you can totally do that independently and you don't need a degree for it. If you get good at it, there is a lot of money in landscaping. There's a landscaper that owns his own business right down the road from me, and he just built a $500,000 home, and it is beautiful. Sean says, how's Buddy? Haven't seen him. He's actually laying in his bed right over here. His head's just hanging out on the floor. He's laying there because his head's just hanging out. I don't know how dogs sleep like that. They can sleep any way in the world. It blows my mind that they can actually do that. Mike says, common sense, it's not very common anymore. No, it's not. Oh, and Buddy's doing pretty good. He can't see as good. His vision's still pretty much almost gone. He runs into my leg and then thinks I kicked him or something. And he has a hard time seeing, but his leg's feeling a lot better. He doesn't hobble anymore, so he's doing good there. It's just his vision. He's getting some age on him. He'll be 12 this year, so he's getting a little age on him. I'll be devastated if something happens to him. He's literally my best friend. I've had him since he was little. He sleeps in the bed every night with me. I don't know what I'll do when something happens to him. It says, I will outwork anybody with a degree in hunger crowd because they rely on degree and not experience. I totally agree. And, everybody with a degree thinks, hey, I can walk in here and get an office job. Somebody's got to grease the wheel. There's always going to have to be somebody that puts a bolt in the hole and tightens it down. And that's just the way it is. And, if everybody in the world has a degree, somebody's going to have to still grease the wheel. But there's so many people have degrees now. Even to grease the wheel, you're almost going to have a degree. It's crazy. Thunder, common sense went out the door a long time ago. Totally agree. And a lot of people that have a lot of schooling, like my sister, has no common sense. Like I said, she has 2 bachelor's degrees and a master's degree, and she has no common sense at all. Blows my mind. Edge, hey Mike, common sense is not common, and it's very expensive. True. Sean, just had a woman handed to me last month with a master's to clean toilets. Oh, handed to me. So you had somebody with a master's degree given to you to clean toilets. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I look at it like this. If I have to feed my family, I don't care what I have to do. If I have to flip burgers to feed my family, that's what I'm going to do. And I bet when she got that master's degree, she didn't think she's going to be cleaning toilets. That's all I'm saying about that. I bet she didn't think that. Mike says, true Edge, very true. Catering company, we catered training program at church a while back. Good deal. Like I said, if you can get me, we fed 1,200 then, I think. Then you can probably definitely do what we got. Sean says her name is Linda Gear. Yeah, Linda. Hey, my mom's name is Linda. That is going to be very easy to remember because my mom's name is Linda, so I've got that one down pat. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird saying Linda though. If I accidentally call you mom, I'm sorry. Hope that don't happen. But if I accidentally do, I'm sorry. But if you'll email me like that, or when I bring Sean his decal, if you have like a menu or something like that, I'll be glad to take it back to work and give it to the guy in my department that heads that up. Ed says, hello, catering company, VCG, get under your butt. Hey, VCG, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good night. I got to catch up on a couple of your videos. I've not had time to do much of anything today. Like I told them, I played golf and shot 3 videos myself, and I've still got to edit them. So I've got to catch up on some of those. But I hope you're having a good night. I wish you lived around me. I would hire you to do some of the work I needed done on my house because I don't really know anybody that does construction. So it's kind of a crapshoot on whether you get somebody that's good or not. Just says, hey, VCG. Courtney says, hi, Vin. Linda says, thanks, Gear. I do not cook at home, so don't tell Sean. I'm pretty sure Sean just seen it. Mike says, hey to Thu, VCG. VCG says, Rebel Rouser, what's up, Justin? Catering Country says, hi, Edge. VCG says, hi, Courtney, Edge. VCS says, hello, Mike. Edge says, VCG, how are you? Throb Nation, hey, Gear. Hey, Throb, I told them earlier, but you wasn't on here. I made a video tonight especially for you. I've not got it up. It'll probably go up tomorrow, but it's how to apply one of my decals. I applied it onto a Yeti cup, and it'll show you exactly step by step what you need to do to apply that thing. So I made that especially for you, big guy. Courtney says, yo, Throbber. Edge says, yo, Rob. Just says, yep, my dad has no degrees and does well for himself painting. Hey, I've got an uncle that paints, and he paints houses, and he does really well doing that also. Aficionado says, hey, Rob. It says, nice VCG, we need to get together. We should all get together. Thunder says, Justin, you still planning on moving here to Arkansas? Throb says, hey, Courtney, hey, Edge. Justin says, yep, August 2019, so next year. Just says Rob. Rob says, hey, aficionado. Mike says, hey, Throb Nation. Linda says it was for John Deere. Oh, it was for John Deere. Oh, okay, good deal. Does that mean they already have a menu? If we do, I didn't know it. So if not, I'll still take one to them. VCG says Edge every day sounds good. It says Linda, listen, Linda. Rob says, Justin, Mike. VCG, thank you, Gear. I appreciate it. You're quite welcome. I appreciate you being on here. Thank you very much for showing up. Thunder, well, possibly if there's an opening at the course, you could work with us starting out at what I get paid with full benefits. Hey, you can't beat that, Justin. Benefits are a big, big deal. If you get benefits, that's huge. Medical insurance is something you really, really need nowadays, as expensive as it is. Just says Tennessee isn't that far from New Jersey. That's pretty far, Justin. Courtney, please, Vin, get him out of the house. Throb says, well, hello. Or VCG says at Throb Nation, well, hello. Throb says, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I know you needed that. I should have did that like 2 weeks ago and you wouldn't have had those issues. You and Krista would have been pros by now. Edge says, catering company, nobody does your day job at home. Don't feel bad. I have to mow the yard though. So, but I don't do engineering at home. Justin, Thunder, that sounds awesome. I'd definitely be interested. I think that'd be a fun job, Justin. I really, really do. I think it'd be fun to work at a golf course. You get to play free golf most of the time too. So if you're a golfer, if you're not a golfer, maybe Thunder can give you some lessons. Cole can give you some lessons. You can become a golfer because it'll be free then. Throb says, hey, VCG, how you doing? And he says, pretty good over here. I just threw that in. VCG, Courtney Edge, he's laughing his hind end off. Sean says, Rob, have Krista watch it too. Edge says, is your uncle named Carl on Skype? I didn't get nothing from Keenan in the mail. He sent me an IM, said he didn't mail it till Monday, said it'd probably be later, so my check didn't make it. Edge says, this is Beetlejuice moment. We'll be here soon. Oh, boy. Throb, good idea, Sean. She's the one that messed me up. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't keep up. I'm so far behind, but I hope you're still getting nice and good frozen food, Rob. You deserve that. Thunder, if there's an opening, then I'll let you know. Since you brought up the landscaping, you'd fit the job perfectly. Yeah, and it's fun. It really is working outside unless it's cold. I don't like the cold. I don't work out in the cold. But golfing is pretty fun. It can be one of the funnest sports you ever played, or it can make you madder than anything you've ever done in your life. So, become a golfer and see which side you get to have that day. VCG, that's a great idea. I should put one of my decals on my Yeti cup. I've got them on all my Yeti cups. Free publicity. I've got one on my truck. My wife won't let me put one on her car. Edge says 12 hours, Justin. I start to say that's quite a ways. Throb says saw your golfing gear. Me thinks you need to tan those stilts you walk on. I agree. It's been cold here. I've not been able to get outside. But it's warming up now, so I'll have a tan here pretty soon. I'm going to the beach here in a couple weeks, so I'll have a tan here coming up. I say we all meet at the beach. I'm a beach girl too, Gear. Oh my gosh, I love the beach so much. And like I said, I'll be there in 2 weeks, or 2.5 weeks. So I had my wife talked into moving to the beach, and we was down there for Hurricane Irma, and we had to evacuate, and she got scared, and we had a hard time finding gas to get home, and it was so crowded, and now she won't even think about it. She wants to still buy a condo there to retire to, but when we retire, we can come and go as we please. So I don't know. She don't want to move there right now though. Thunder, if you get a job at the course, you get free golf at 3 courses. Hey, that's even better. Around here, if you get a job at the course, you get golf free at that course. So if you get 3 courses, that's even better. Edge says, sounds good. Linda, Justin says, Thunder, yeah, please let me know. Yep, y'all can post videos together. We'll call you video buddies. Mike says, beach it is. I'm in. I am a beach bum. I spent 36 days in Florida last year, and that's not counting what I went to Myrtle. Justin, 12 hours ain't bad. Well, it's kind of true. I mean, they're not really far from a beach, and I drive 12 hours to Florida, so that ain't real bad. I'm used to driving 12 hours, so technically, I've never been up north either. It'd probably be nice to see it. You're behind 5 minutes. Holy crap, I got to catch up. Thunder, yeah, Justin, I sure will. Just I hate golf. I'd rather watch grass grow, which is probably faster moving. No. Throb says, hey, Polo Loco tonight. Went to the range, split some cards, and ate dinner. You didn't split no cards. If you might have tore some cards in two, but you didn't split them. No pictures, didn't happen. Courtney, or be bored out of your mind, I think I would end up hijacking the golf cart and entertaining myself. I'm always the one that has to drive the golf cart. I don't know why. None of my friends like driving the golf cart. I don't mind driving the golf cart, but I'm always the one that drives the golf cart. I lived on the beach. I'm good without the beach. I'll go to the farm in the mountains. I mean, I've got a house in the mountains, so, if I could get one at the beach, that'd be even better. Catering Coon, what beach do you go to? I'm going to Myrtle here in a couple of weeks, but we usually go to Ormond Beach in Florida. That's where we go a lot. Hey, I'm caught up. Courtney says, Cole, I'm with you. And Sean says, start counting your waters, Gear. Start counting your waters? All right, Sean, you're going to have to explain that. I must have missed something somewhere. Why am I? Oh, you're talking about this? I drink a lot of water. Mainly all I drink. You are so far behind. I'm not far behind. I'm actually caught up. I mean, there's no more. I'm pushing up and there's no more videos, so I actually have to be. Ted counts his waters. I probably drink, I don't know, TD34. I probably drink about 5 or 6 waters a day, maybe. And then I drink almond milk. I don't drink regular milk. Throb Nation, are you on a water diet? No. Last year when I lost all the weight, Rebel Rouser says, you like water. Yeah, when I lost all the weight last year, I drank Cokes. I would drink literally like 8 or 9 Cokes a day. And that wasn't good. I had tons of sugar, and that's where a lot of my weight was coming from. So I totally cut out the Cokes and all the caffeine and stuff like that, and I went strictly to water. And even though I went back to eating stuff that's not so healthy for me now, I still drink water. It helps keep the weight down. You like water? Yeah, I do like water. I prefer it cold, and this one's kind of lukewarm. My wife prefers it lukewarm because she has really sensitive teeth. You slammed your water like TD. Courtney says, babe, stop razzing him. I'm good with it. You can razz me all day. If you ain't razzing me, I don't think you like me. Edge, Mark drinks 6 per stream. I can't drink 6 waters. If I drink 6 waters on this stream, you won't see me because I'll be in the bathroom the whole time. I'll be yelling at you, and I'll be like, I'd like to read your comments, but I can't see them from in here, and I'm not taking you all with me, so I don't want, all the guys to be embarrassed. Oh, and I don't want all the women to smack their husbands. VCG Construction, high quality H2O. I love that movie. It says, my mama says, my mama says, my mama says. Throb Nation says sweet tea. I used to drink sweet tea, but I don't anymore. The sugars, even my Monster Energy drinks, I drink one about every morning now, and it has 0 sugar and 0 calories. I drink the white ones, and it literally has no sugar or calories in it. That's why I drink those. Thunder says going to try to video a lesson video tomorrow. Go through a setup lesson, grip, and total setup, and explain why certain shots happen. I greatly appreciate that. I'd really appreciate that before I go to the beach in 2 weeks, because I need all the help I can get. My grip, they changed my grip. This instructor changed my grip at the World Golf Hall of Fame this year because I was slicing, and I'd never sliced. I usually have a draw, and something happened, and he changed my grip there. He was a ping instructor, and it feels so weird because this is the first time I've actually went golfing. I hit the ball good, and it went fairly straight, but it felt so weird on how my grip was. And if you've ever golfed, if you've ever golfed, you change your grip a little bit, it is crazy how weird that feels. I know I keep saying weird, but it really is. That's the only way to explain it. Justin, I hear lukewarm water is healthier. Actually, I think cold water actually makes you lose weight more because it makes your body work harder to turn it warmer, and you actually burn more calories by drinking cold water. I'd rather have room temp water. My wife too. It kills her teeth. Ed says you're wrong. Colonial Sanders or Colonel Sanders. Colonial. Does that say colonial? Let's see here. Edge, you're the devil. I'm the devil? Maybe I am the devil. I don't know. My wife probably thinks I'm the devil. Throb Nation, I just realized you're not in bed. I'm not. I'm at where I normally do all my videos. My wife is not here, so I had free run of the house, and I thought I'd do a video or a live stream where I do all my, gun reviews from, or any kind of reviews. And I did do 3 videos today, and those will be up over the next few days. I just gotta edit them. Mike, hey guys, gotta run. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping by, Mike, and you have a great night too. Courtney says, or the shower. Yeah, I done had a shower today. I showered after I got home from golfing. Rebel, you golf at Myrtle Beach. They got some nice courses. They're actually the golf capital of the world. Myrtle Beach literally has like 120 some golf courses in Myrtle Beach. I mean, it's literally ridiculous how many golf courses they have at that little beach. Courtney says, bye, Mike. Just says, good night, Mike. Catering company says, go to Carolina Ale House. It's at Broadway at the beach, and Grill House is a good local place tourists don't really know about. It's in North Myrtle in the Strip by Lowe's. Really good food. Hey, I know what you're talking about. I've actually ate at both those places. I used to go to Myrtle Beach about 6 times a year because it was just so close. And then my wife and me started going to Florida, and we started going to Florida. We just love Florida. But there's also a place in Myrtle Beach called Sarah J's that's down in Murrells Inlet. It has great seafood. So if any of y'all are ever in Myrtle Beach, go to Sarah J's down in Murrells Inlet, and you'll have some great seafood. But I appreciate that, Linda. I appreciate you telling me that. But I have ate at both those places, and we are staying in North Myrtle Beach. I don't stay in South Myrtle Beach because it's getting pretty crime ridden right now. Ed says, Mike, I will see you later. See you at VCG. I'll be able to read this in a minute. Mike, I will see you at VCG. Thunder, yeah, that happens. The swing I have now. It took me 8 months to work at and to get. Yeah, it's crazy how weird it feels when you change your swing. Edge every day says, water boy quotes, ha ha ha. And Sean says, bye Beaver Bar. And I don't know where the Beaver Bar's at. I've never been there. Of course, I don't drink a whole lot, so if it's actually a bar, I don't know. I know we're going to eat at Nacho Hippo because I usually eat at Boro Loco for the Mexican down there, but I think we're going to try Nacho Hippo because it had really good reviews too. Will you move to the beach when you're retired? Yes, I will definitely be moving to the beach when I retire. Catering company, it's by Sarah J's. Okay, I know. Okay, I know where Sarah J's is, but I've never been to the Beaver Bar. I'm gonna have to check it out. But yes, Justin, I love the beach so much that I will move there whether my wife moves there or not. I'm gonna live at the beach one day. Thunder, this video will probably be a long one though. I'm good with that. I've got all day. How far are we from getting the Z? Actually, I just sold a rifle today. to one of my buddies. So maybe 3 more rifles and a couple handguns, and we should be there. Actually, when Keenan sends me that 10 grand, he says, Uncle will send me, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Ever eat at Sea Captain's? I don't think I've ever ate at Sea Captain's. Yep. Rob says, yep. Edge says, he want to be leather and well cured by the sun. You are exactly right. That's what I tell people. You'll know I've made it in life if one day you see me and I'm walking down the beach as an old man and I look like a belt because I'm just so leathery. I've made it. I have succeeded. Linda says the Beaver Bar, LO, actually, they have a really good breakfast buffet. Hey, I'll have to try that out. That's quite a ways from where I'm staying, but we ain't got anything else to do. We ain't got anything else to do in the morning, so we might as well go down there and eat that. So I'll try that out. Thank you for telling me that. Sean, I have Rob, not bad. Nice. I may have to try that too then. Courtney says, please take us shopping with you. I don't know how much shopping I'll do with my buddy Jerry. I'm going to probably try to do a live stream down there. I actually thought Jerry used to be in a band and plays guitar and stuff. So I actually thought about trying to do karaoke on the way down there on like a live stream, but it'll probably be early. Well, we're leaving on a Saturday, so most of y'all will probably be off work. So about the time I hit South Carolina, which will probably be about 10 or 11 o'clock in the evening or in the afternoon, we may actually do karaoke. That would actually be pretty funny. Go play at Tidewater. I've actually played at Tidewater. Let's see here. Edge. When you die, have somebody call me. I'll make boots. All right. It puts the lotion on its skin. Throb Nation, pretty good, Sean. I try to hit it when I'm in the area. Just says, have you been to Savannah Beaches? I've not been to Savannah Beaches. That is one beach I've not been to. I've actually been to Charleston Beaches, and we're going to Charleston. We'll probably hit Folly Beach again in October, but I've never been to Savannah, and I've wanted to go. I've just never made it. I imagine it's a lot like Charleston, though, if I was guessing. A lot of historical sites and stuff like that. That's just me guessing. A lot of plantations and stuff. Thunder's uncle sending you 10K. Okay, I'm just going to day it. I can't stand that line. Just say it. I see what you're saying. I'm just going to say it. I can't stand that line, kid. I know. I don't think I'm getting the 10K. How disappointing is that? But I did sell a rifle today, so I did get a pretty good amount for that. So, I'm on my way. Throb Nation says, gear skin boots. I'll take a pair. Gear skin boots for everybody. Savannah Beaches are nice, says Thunder. Edge says, I need gear running boots. That's right. Shit kickers. Sorry, everybody. That's some French. Sean, Tidewater right across from us. Let's see here. Throb Nation, how about some gear gloves? Them things would last you forever because you don't ever do any work and you don't, put any of your own parts on. So those things would look pristine for years to come. People would think they were something special in, 100 years because they'd find them and they would never even been put on. So they'd be like, man, these must be like Muhammad Ali's gloves or something. Justin says, Savannah is nicer than Charleston, more beach room too. I'll have to check that out probably next year. Ed says, one more time and he will show up. Be careful. Actually, gear leather underwear. Now, see there, you're going to make me do it. Not gear leather underwear, but you're going to get me started. Rob's dreaming. I agree. Rob's dreaming of gear underwear. Rob could never fill out gear underwear though. There'd be a lot of extra room in the front, and he would never, be able to fill those out. Throb says, but the palms would be worn out. God. Leather underwear. Justin's laughing. Cordy, gear. I'm not going to where you these guys are weird. Just saying. I think I read that right. I know what you're saying. I get it. Sean, would you be interested in a 370Z? Guy at work has one that's very nice. Only problem, I just don't want a convertible. I plan on putting about 600 horsepower in this car, and if I accidentally ever do flip it, which I hope I don't, I'd like to have a little bit of metal above me, even though it probably wouldn't help. I just feel better like that, so I'm probably not going to do a convertible. But 370 is what I'm probably going to go with. Justin, I don't know. It's pretty furry. Oh, God. awful. And on that note, Sean said, what a thought. I know, right? Well, if y'all follow Throb on Instagram, Krista put a picture of his wiener up there, and even the head was furry. I've never seen anybody that had a wiener that was the whole body and head and all was completely covered in fur. It was just weird looking. It was just weird looking. See, Gear, the ladies won't wear your undergarments, and you can't fill them out. So I guess nobody's gonna wear my undergarments. Edge, hey Throb, I have a question. Why do you always caress the shaft knob or shift knob in your video? It's a little awkward. It is like you're stroking it. I've noticed the same thing. I noticed the exact same thing. Thunder, pretty sure Gear underwear would be very uncomfortable. All that metal grinding. Yeah, I know. Loving, it has long legs too. It has short legs. It actually had short legs. Aficionado, if you're worried about the convertible, wear a helmet. Yeah, probably, but I still feel better about having a roof with a sunroof. Throb Nation says, Edge, I'm always thinking of you when I drive it. At least he's thinking of you, Edge, and not thinking of me. I feel better about that situation. He may want to wear my underwear, but he's stroking your knob. That's all I've got to say. And on that note, we're going to call it a night because I've been in this for 76 minutes and we're good to go. How about when Krista drove it? Throb Nation says, but I'm watching Gear. Oh, God. Levin says, he doesn't have his own knob to stroke. He uses the card one. He's laughing. Everybody's laughing. Hey, we've been on here quite a while. Thunder says I'm out. LOL. Me too. I'm out on that. Aficionado says, great job. See you, Gear. Hey, you have a good night, Aficionado. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you all for coming on here. Sean says, I think I'm going to get off tonight. Guys and gals, yell at me, Gear. I'll yell at you this weekend. Edge says, see you, Gear. Hey, I want to thank everybody for sending me this stuff. Thank you all very much, Edge and Courtney and Justin. I'm going to go finish. I'm going to try not to eat all this tonight, but I ain't going to guarantee nothing. And this weekend, I know where I'll be eating. Hey, Sean, I'll definitely be in Johnson City this weekend because I have this. So I'll give you a yell whenever I come up there to eat. So let's see where we're at. Get through this real quick. Says, see you, Gear. Throb says, bye, Gear. Love you. Love you too, Rob. Tell Krista I said hi. She wasn't on here. I hope she's feeling better. I know she was sick last night. Just says, good night, peeps. Courtney says, thanks for the live. I always love good laugh. I'm glad I can make you laugh. I love making people laugh. So if I can make people laugh, I really feel better about myself. Edge, get off. I know I read the same thing. I wasn't going to say nothing, but I read the same thing. Rebel Rouser, Justin, enjoy. I will. Thank you very much. And I'll make that buffalo chicken dip too, or I'll try to do that this weekend. I'll post it on Instagram. I'll tag you all in it. See you guys. Be on the lookout for the video. And Gear, your sticker will be going on the Tundra. Hey, anybody that's got stickers on anything, please send me a picture of it. I'm probably going to put that on my Instagram. So if you've got a sticker of mine on something, if you don't care, send it to me or send it to me on Instagram or just send it through an email, gearrunner24@gmail.com. Rob says, just look at Edge, Courtney. Sean says, sounds good. Thought says, careful with the sticker, Cole. It's defective. Nope, not defective. Defective person putting it on. Thunder says, LOL, Rob. Edge says, thanks, sir. Sean says, hope I get that sticker on all right. I'm sure you will. Hey, if you want me to put it on for you, I can do that too. Just let me know and I'll bring my stuff. I'm out too. Have a great night. See yous.